Recently, I visited my old stomping grounds in Central Texas and climbed with my longtime Texas climbing partner, Brian. One day, we hit up Enchanted Rock and climbed one of my favorite routes out there. It is a trade route. It is one of the most popular in the area. Take a number and stand in line. Unfortunately, when I got to the top of the route, the anchor left a little to be desired.
This is what I encountered when I got to the top. This anchor is just fine for anchoring in a climber or for setting up a belay, but it is not ideal for grabbing all your equipment and rapping down. When rappelling off these bolts, the bolts are not evenly loaded. The top bolt takes pretty much all of the weight. Why is this setup a problem? True, it's redundant. It has two bolts. If the top bolt fails, the bottom one backs it up, so you have redundancy. But a failure at the top bolt could potentially shock load the lower bolt. We assume the bolt is in solid granite and it's a proper glue-in, and you're unlikely to put a lot of force on the anchor rappelling, unless you're doing badass Hollywood stuntman rappels. But these bolts are on a very popular climb that endures heavy traffic. You're presenting a low shock load risk, but doing so on a climb with so much traffic that you raise the odds that something bad could happen with serious consequences. What's the solution? Add a chain to bring both rappel rings down to the same level.
I don't want to call out publicly whoever put in the anchor on that route. However, if you are a Central Texas climber and you'd like to know what route it is and go fix it, please shoot me a message on the comments and give your email, and I will go ahead and email you directly and tell you what climb it is. I would have fixed it myself, except that I didn't travel with a length of chain when I went up to E-Rock. So unfortunately, I had to leave the route the way I found it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the views, the likes, and especially the subscriptions. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Even if you don't spend a lot of time on the couch watching YouTube videos, it'll help pump up my stats, and the YouTube algorithm will actually think that this channel is worth setting aside some server space for. And on a final note, I encourage you to check out Brian's Instagram page. You'll find the link in the description to this video, and you can also check out his website. You will be inspired by some of the crazy moves that he does on bouldering walls. We'll catch you next time.